Another day, another life. Clicked it before I was ready to start, so my mind doesn't have too much time to think about it. Great strategy. If you're struggling to do something, just doing it. I love that. It works every time for me. And I want to talk about being social and a few things that I'm exploring at the moment that I didn't explore in the past. I used to have a few friends here, a few friends there. And sometimes you have friends that are like connectors, right? Like people that know a lot of other people. You can meet with them, and through them you meet a lot of different people, right? There are these people, then there are people, they're more like an island, no judgment here, right? They're more keeping to themselves, to their small friends group. So what I'm trying to do is go more with people who are connectors, who know a lot of people, and to become actually a connector myself. I really enjoy that, connecting people with each other, right? I mean, we don't have to speak about the benefits of being more social, meeting more people, right? Starting with the benefits for your business, for networking, for your, just the diversity of your life, right? You know, if you watch my lives or if you read stuff from me, I'm a big fan of reading. Reading is amazing. It's like having a date with some of the brightest minds that ever lived. And it's incredible, like reading the old philosophers, Stoic philosophy, newer books, even novels, right? There's so many great ideas we can soak up from that. And people in the same way, they can contribute so much diversity to our life. And oftentimes if you always do the same, like you have your job, you always do your job, you have the same commute to your job, you see the same people, like a part of you just starts falling asleep, right? You're still functioning, but part of you is just like, it's asleep. Part of you is sleeping, not present, there's no freshness, right? And reading books, meeting new people, that really helps with that. It helps your mind to kind of freshen up, to take in new perspectives. Also people that disagree with you, right? If you have like only people in your life that agree with you, no, that's a bad thing. You want people that get you new ideas, that disagree with you. Maybe not people that criticize you, right? That's all the time. That's not so good. I've had experiences with that. But people who bring new ideas to you that you can learn from, where you can reevaluate what you're doing. And dating, right? If you're into dating, if you're looking for a partner, it's great to know a lot of people because it opens doors in all directions. It's crazy. And I used to think, no, I'm not such a social person, and I can't do that. I was looking at people who were like extremely social, and I felt like, no, I can't do that. Oh my God, right? I'm so shy. I'm a shy guy, right? As you can tell, right? And I thought I can't do it. But what I realized, it's like a calculation, right? Maybe that's not the most exciting thing to say, but that's the way it is, right? You have to, I think, if I'm trying to explain to a person, okay, what makes you social? How can you be more social? I'd analyze it. I'd say, yeah, you need a personality that kind of meshes with people, that people can relate to. You need to be relatable. If you're like completely off the books, like off the, what do you call it? Off the rails, unrelatable, crazy, right? Well, you might need a specific niche of people to interact with. That's another thing I'm realizing, right? It's so different. For me, I really like people who are self-employed, people who take responsibility in their life. I don't vibe so well with people who are like in an employee mindset. They're like, no, I have to go to work. It's kind of horrible. I drink my sorrows away on the weekend with drugs, you know? No offense. If that's what you're doing, it's understandable. But I don't resonate with people who are not proactive in their life, because I don't like that. I value proactivity. I value people who do shit in their life. And I can feel that when I'm around people that have like projects, ideas, they're creative, there's inspiration happening. It's so much easier for me to relate to them. I think you should be able to relate to all people. Ideally, I agree with that, but I enjoy that more. I enjoy to have people around me who've got projects, who are doing stuff, who are being creative, who have the guts to try something else. Like I look for that in people who have the guts to try stuff, to do stuff, that don't need like the path to be paved for them and they just walk in it like here, like it's easy to walk here, but you want to go like here, like, and not destroy the flowers or something. That's not what I was trying to do, just a demonstration. But not going on the beaten path, like starting new paths, starting to do different things that maybe not a lot of people do because they're afraid. There's more risk. People haven't done it before. You can't ask someone, although in business there's always someone you can ask, right? There's people have done all kinds of crazy stuff and very inspiring people. You just have to find them. But in your immediate surroundings, there might be no people that do the same thing that you want to do. You're like kind of alone with that. Maybe your family is like, what? You want to start a business? No, get a safe job, as if a job is actually safer, right? But let's not get into that. It's not. I don't think so. So it's harder to do that because you might not have so much support. It's kind of frowned upon maybe by your environment. So yeah, that's the thing. Change your environment. I think that's good. Your family, you can't change your family. Love your family. Choose your friends, they say, right? So friends are huge. Aligning yourself, meeting people that are in sync with your values, what you want to do in life. And if you don't have that, it's painful. I've been there for many years. And the more I interact with people that are similar, that have a similar vision, I feel like, boom, there's like an alignment. It's so much easier to talk to them. It's so much more interesting to hear what they have to say to me, what they share with me, because I'm more engaged, because it resonates with me. It's aligned with my values, right? Versus if someone were like, yeah, my job is so hard. I'm like, yeah, I have compassion. I have empathy with that. But in the end, I'm like, are you going to do something about it or not? Are you just going to complain or fucking do something about it? Excuse the swearing. It's very hot today. You got to swear a little to get the heat off, right? Apparently there's a cooler weather is coming. I don't know when. It's a bit windy. Enjoying the wind, Like a bird, I can put my arms up so that the air can go everywhere. Cool me down. Even my phone is getting hot today, right? The phone it's struggling. The iPhone is struggling in the heat. Yeah. So one thing about what I wanted to talk about now about the social contact is, okay, the one thing, probably get people that are connectors or become one yourself, like start to create some events, start to put some stuff together, invite people. I'm definitely gonna do more of that. Just because I can select the people that go there, right? I can pick the people that I think are gonna gel with each other, that I like to have around me. That's really cool. And create some spaces, like happy, safe spaces for people to hang out. But the other thing is to use existing structures, right? So I've been thinking about that after my breakup. I was like, yeah. I mean, I have friends, but I didn't have this kind of regular thing. Like I had one really good friend. We used to see each other every week without any exceptions really, but he moved away and I didn't have that regular kind of, these regular touch points, right? And since I started to do more improv, like improv every week, on Tuesdays I go for improv and it's always new people there. It's amazing. Like when you have something that you enjoy, and there's always new people there. I'm not saying there have to be new people there, right? But it's interesting to meet new people all the time. I like that. I'm enjoying that. And you also get better at talking to new people. Like I don't know if I'm good at talking to new people, but I'm a lot better, let's say, than I used to be. Used to be very nervous, didn't know what to talk about, felt weird about myself. I still feel weird sometimes when I talk to people, Somebody doesn't want to talk with me. I'm like, no, what's wrong with me? What's going on? Go home to cry, I like to do that. Go home, cry, pity myself, right? It's not allowed when you have a job, but if somebody doesn't like you, it's okay to pity yourself, to cry, go into the bathroom, lock the door, just cry, the crocodile tears running down, right? So, and that was a joke, by the way. So I've gotten a lot better at doing that. And I think it's not even, always thought it's so competitive, right? You have the good social skills, then all people like you, like, the control, I want to control how people perceive me. And I think the solution is the opposite. It's like letting go, right? Like letting go of wanting things to go a certain way, controlling if people like you, if people listen to you. I think the power in social context lies with releasing control, releasing expectations, because that creates like a playing field that is very open. Dating is the same, right? It's horrible when you go on a date, the other person has so many expectations of you. It puts a lot of pressure on you. It's not pleasant. The same in friendships, right? So when you can have an open space where there's acceptance, allowance for whatever occurs, like that's beautiful. Like people like that energy. Of course, I think there's some basic skills also, going back to what I said previously. How would you approach it if you're not good at that? I'd say, yeah, you need to make your personality relatable. And I think that has to do with, I'm thinking about going to the shade, but I'm going to the shade. It's too hot. So this better. Oh my God, right? Easy path in life. It's also available if you choose it. Some dog shit on the way that I have to overcome. Challenges in life here on the floor, some dog shit. So definitely being relatable to other people has to do with empathy and what they call it sensory acuity, like noticing how people respond to you, their facial expressions, what's their emotional state. Is what you're saying landing with them or not, right? If it's not landing, why is it not landing? Maybe it's about them. They have some misinterpretation. Usually the other people, they get it. It's just one person. Or maybe you're not being clear enough. And I like the idea of saying, if the message doesn't arrive at the other person, it's on you. Because that's extreme ownership. That's like, I'm taking responsibility. Fantastic, one person has joined. Please don't leave. Please don't go. Please stay. I'm going to cry if you leave. So if you have that acuity, sensory acuity, awareness, how is your communication being received by the other person, whatever your goal is, right? If it's a friendship, if it's a date, if it's a business negotiation, a sale, whatever is going on, right? We need that acuity, we need that awareness, what is happening for the other person, so we can course correct our own behavior, right? And I like that frame of saying, if your message is not being received, it's on you. Extreme ownership, you're responsible, because responsibility means the ability to respond. You can change it. You can change the result. You have the power, basically. If you're like, no, this person's stupid, whatever, you're giving it all away. Maybe, impulsively. Might not be so smart. Maybe with some people you don't want to talk to, you don't want to connect with. I think that's a separate issue that's also important. For me, I was like, no, I can't reject another person. I can't say no, it's weird. I've been rejected in my childhood. I can't do that, but it's important to do that. If you don't like them, like, why spend time with them? Why not just say, I don't want to spend time with you. Like today I chatted up a girl in the subway, and I was like connecting with her, and she said, I really don't want to meet you right now. But she was like just being honest, in integrity. She didn't feel it. And it's really good when you get that from people, because there's a lot of clarity, right? I mean, of course, it's not pleasant when somebody tells that to you. I wouldn't say it was pleasant for me, but it was informative. I was like, okay, perfect. This is not happening, right? All right, let's do something else. And it's better for you if you can do that. If you can say, no, I don't want that. I don't want to participate. Even I don't like you, right? Sometimes we talk to people and we're nicer to them than we want to be. But in the back of our head, we're like, I really don't like this person. Like, why not just tell them, hey, I don't like you. I don't want to talk to you, right? And it's fine. I think people have to be able to deal with that. And being transparent, in my opinion, it's a good thing, right? Not insulting someone, but being clear about what you want and communicating that without being afraid of, are people gonna judge me? I think it's very powerful. Self-respect even, right? So, that's huge, having empathy. And in terms of, you want to be more social, Why benefits of being social? It's clear, I've said it before. The networking for business, dating, possibly, friendships, just the new ideas, the new inputs. You never know what opportunities, new contacts will bring and what new energy, the new wind that they're gonna bring into your life. It's amazing. And when you don't do that, you're missing out on that. So I'd say it's an extremely important skill to learn, to develop. And like I said, steps for doing that more advanced is like, okay, connect with people that are connectors, that know a lot of people, can introduce you to new people. Maybe become one yourself if you enjoy that, arranging stuff, meetups, whatever, events. I'm gonna do that more because I think it's very powerful. And in terms of social hierarchy, when you organize something, it also puts you in a leadership position, which is especially beneficial for men, because men are judged by their social status a lot from women, when it comes to dating opportunities, which is just a fact that I've seen a lot in my own life. There's research on that. And I mean, for women, you're kind of in control then when you do that. You can like invite the people you want to have around. You have more proactivity there. I think it's beautiful. And it's an extremely important skill set, right? If you're the person that brings people together, it's really magical. Like the times I've done that in the past, I've really enjoyed it. So, and the other thing is making yourself relatable, because if you're this really interesting person, right, but you can't communicate in a way that other people can connect with, then the message is lost. Like I said before, like you can't reach them. So you gotta develop this empathy for others, this awareness of how your messages, your communication is landing, and then you can tweak it, right? And yeah, that's the biggest part about becoming more relatable. And I'd say just the practice of it. Like for me, I make it a point to practice being social, to practice connecting with people. And like I said, the regular touch points in your week, like do you have a regular touch point where you can meet new people? I think that's ideal. Maybe it's just, whatever thing you go to, you like dancing, or you're into music and you have your people there. I think that's great, picking up a new hobby, right? But I especially like the kind of meetups, like I'm doing improv usually on Tuesdays. And now today I discovered something really cool here in Vienna, which is called the Founders Running Club, right? So that's kind of an event where you, on Saturday morning, a group of people meets, like founders and people in that space, self-employed, people who have projects, they want to create something. They're in the process of creating something, and they meet, they go for a run, and then they go for a coffee, right? It's super, super simple, but the idea is great. I love it. I was there today. Very nice people, very interesting people. And so I'm choosing a few things that I want to add to my week, just to have a few of these touch points where I can meet new people. And it's super easy because you have that thing. It's always at the same time. You don't have to think so much about it. You know a few people there, but then you also have new people there. It's like, it's a very safe space, these kind of events, to meet new people and to train your social skills, basically. Very enjoyable. I really like that. I haven't done that in the past. I don't know why. I was of the impression that, these social meetups, they're a waste of time. But I've really changed my mind, It's the same way about saying, reading a book is a waste of time because you can read a book summary. No, I don't think that. And there is no replacement for human contact, developing relationships, like writing on X, in the DMs. It's great, right? You can meet people. I've gotten jobs that way. I've created relationships that way, but not in the same way as in real life. It's different. You meet a person, you're in front of them, you shake their hand, right? It's a different type of relationship. It's more personal. It's different. And also for me, like sometimes, like I said before, it's a challenge. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're doing your own thing and your environment doesn't support that. So your old friends, they're like, no, I want to go out. Why are you working on Saturday? Something that comes up for a lot of people. And finding new friends and interacting with people that do what you want to do, right? Like founders, like entrepreneurs, if you're going that way. or whatever direction you want to explore. And that's really supportive, because people, they act like as a mirror to us, or like as an influence, basically. There's this whole thing. You become the result of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Of course, it's true. They are going to influence you, people you spend time with. So, yeah, I think that was my rant, just for pro social events. You know, if you feel uncomfortable, still go. Most of the times the discomfort goes away, and there's like settling into that thing. You start enjoying yourself, you meet great people. So, and looking for events that you can go to each week, kind of like anchor points in your day-to-day life that you can easily go to, meet new people at. Of course, people that you enjoy spending time with, that are like doing something similar like you're doing, or something you're into, something that you are interested in. And that's going to be amazing. I just wanted to share that. That's really helpful for me right now. I'm really enjoying that, the new connections I'm making, people I'm meeting, and yeah, ultimately just realizing the value of meeting people, of connecting with people face to face. Like, I do a lot of my work online, like the writing, the ghostwriting, coaching. I mostly do it online. And I'm realizing I've been missing out a lot on the personal connection with people. Yes, sometimes it can be overwhelming, especially if you're sensitive. Like, I'm more sensitive. Often I feel like, no, I just want to stay inside, not have so much going on. But it pays off to stretch yourself a little and to lean into the direction of being more social. If you're a naturally more introverted person, maybe. If you're super extroverted, you're like, yeah, there's no issue for me. That's great. But for the people who are more introverted, who haven't leveraged that so much, it's a skill like any other, and it's a lot of fun. Yes, there's anxiety sometimes. I have some anxiety sometimes when I go out. I'm like, do I really want to go meet a group of people today? But in the end, it's a very positive, very valuable thing. Can help you in all areas of your life, you know. So that's my endorsement. Be social, meet some people. Have a great Sunday. Thank you for watching. Sending you lots of love, and speak to you soon. Bye-bye.